Here's a wild fact. Amanda Palmer once raised $1.2 million on Kickstarter by simply asking strangers on the internet. Meanwhile, most of us can't even get our roommate to do the dishes. What's the difference? She mastered the art of asking, and today, I'm going to teach you the same 5 game-changing techniques that'll transform you from someone who gets scraps to someone who gets exactly what they want. Look, asking for stuff shouldn't feel like performing surgery on yourself with a spoon, but for most people it does. We've been programmed to think asking makes us weak, needy, or annoying. But here's the thing, it doesn't. The most successful people in the world are professional askers. They just know how to ask. So buckle up, because I'm about to turn you into an asking machine that gets results faster than Amazon Prime delivery. 1. The specific ask: stop being a human fortune cookie. Here's where 99% of people fail before they even start. They ask like they're writing horoscopes. Can you help me with my career? Is about as useful as a chocolate teapot. You want something? Be specific enough that a 5-year-old could understand exactly what you need. Instead of, can you mentor me? Try, could you spend 30 minutes reviewing my resume and giving me 3 specific improvements? See the difference? The first one sounds like you want them to adopt you. The second one is clear, time-bound, and actionable. Real example. A guy named Chris wanted to work at Google, so instead of asking, how do I get a job there? He asked a Google employee, could you look at my portfolio for 10 minutes and tell me which 2 skills I should focus on developing? Guess who got an interview 6 months later? Specificity is your superpower. 2. The why story: give people a reason to care. Nobody cares about your ask until they care about your why. It's like trying to sell someone a ladder without telling them there's a cat stuck in a tree. Your why is what transforms your request from an annoying interruption into a compelling reason to help. Here's the formula: context plus personal stake plus clear outcome. I'm applying for marketing roles. I've been unemployed for 4 months and my confidence is shot. And your feedback could help me land interviews. Boom. Now they're not just helping with a resume. They're helping someone get back on their feet. Amanda Palmer didn't just ask for money. She painted a picture of artistic freedom and creative community. She gave people a story they wanted to be part of. Your why doesn't need to be dramatic. It just needs to be real and relatable. 3. The easy yes: make helping you ridiculously simple. People want to help, but they don't want homework. If your ask requires them to think harder than choosing what to watch on Netflix, you've already lost. The secret? Do most of the work for them and make their part stupidly easy. Bad ask: what do you think about this business idea? Good ask: I've written a 1-page summary of my business idea. Could you read it and tell me if the biggest risk is funding or market competition? You've done the heavy lifting, given them a clear framework for response, and made it binary. It takes them 2 minutes instead of 20. I know someone who wanted career advice from a CEO, so she researched the CEO's background, identified 3 specific questions, and even included multiple choice answers. The CEO responded within hours because helping literally required less effort than ignoring the email. 4. The network effect: ask the right person, not just any person. Here's something that'll save you years of frustration. The person you think you should ask is probably not the person you should actually ask. You want the person who has what you need and wants to give it. It's like dating: chemistry matters more than just being available. Instead of going straight to the CEO, ask their assistant. Instead of asking the famous author, ask the editor who discovered them. These people often have more time, less ego, and genuine enthusiasm for helping newcomers. Plus, they're usually better connected than you think. A friend of mine wanted to break into screenwriting, so instead of harassing A-list screenwriters, she asked film school professors. One professor introduced her to a former student who was now a producer. 6 months later, she had her first paid gig. The gatekeepers are often more accessible and more helpful than the people behind the gates. 5. The thank you plus: turn one favor into a relationship. Most people say thanks and disappear like they just robbed a bank. Big mistake. The real magic happens after someone helps you. This is where you transform a single favor into an ongoing relationship that benefits both of you. The formula: Immediate thanks plus update on results plus offer to reciprocate. Thank you for reviewing my resume. I implemented your suggestions and got 2 interviews this week. Is there anything I can help you with? Maybe I could write a LinkedIn recommendation or refer someone to your services. You're showing impact, expressing genuine gratitude, and offering value back. This turns helpers into advocates, advocates into mentors, and mentors into long-term allies. One woman I know got her dream job this way. She kept her network updated on her job search progress. And when one of her helpers heard about an opening, guess who got the first call? Tim Ferriss built his entire career on strategic asking. He didn't start famous. He started by asking the right questions to the right people in the right way. Same with Gary Vaynerchuk, who asked wine experts to appear on his show when he was nobody. These aren't special people with magical powers. They just understood that asking isn't begging, it's strategic networking. Look, the art of asking isn't about becoming some shameless request machine. It's about understanding that most people genuinely want to help. They just need you to make it easy, meaningful, and specific. Every successful person you admire got there because someone helped them along the way, and someone helped them because they knew how to ask. The world is full of resources, opportunities, and people willing to share them. But they're not going to magically appear in your inbox. You have to ask. And now you know how. Here's your homework. Think of something you want but haven't asked for because you're scared, confused, or convinced it's impossible. Now pick one of these techniques and craft your ask. Write it down, sleep on it, then send it tomorrow morning. I guarantee someone watching this video will get exactly what they want this week just by following this formula. And when you do, come back and tell me about it in the comments. I want to celebrate your win. If this helped you level up your asking game, smash that subscribe button because we're just getting started on turning you into someone who gets what they want. Your future self is waiting. Stop keeping them waiting.